today is the day that you guys have all been waiting for. Today was not a good day. You only lost 1 pound. Let's hope we don't have an accident on the Stairmaster.
Oh, I want to push my body to the limit just to see how far it goes.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Ariel, your favorite med rat. And today is the day that you guys have all been waiting for. It's my 31 days of doing an hour on the Stairmaster challenge finale result reveal. So I remember coming on here last time after the 2 weeks and I said that just because I'd only lost around 1 pound doesn't mean that I didn't think it worked. I've done it for a month and I'm not doing it any longer than that. No hate to the Stairmaster. I actually found I really loved it and it did get easier as time went on, but it's just honestly like going to the gym every single day, 7 days a week, no breaks, like that's just too much, right? My life is so busy that having that over me, I just can't. But I am really glad that I was able to complete this challenge, and I do think that going forward, I'm gonna continue the Stairmaster in my routine, but not for an hour, maybe for like 30 minutes or 5 days a week or something like that, but definitely not every fucking day. I'm not gonna spend this video talking about again why I chose the Stairmaster as opposed to other types of cardio, because I talked about that in that last video. So if you haven't seen that, just go back and watch that and then come right back here. Really today, I just wanna get into the results because I know that's what you guys all want.
And you're gonna give me what I want. You know what it is. Give me what I want.
I want y'all to comment below and tell me how much you think that I lost based on my before and after. Yeah, I'm gonna show them my abs that I got going on. Look at those. Maybe I'm being delusional. Yeah, this is for the guy talking about, since you only lost 1 pound.
Hey, show me your stuff.
I'm flexing so hard. I promise it looks better in person. Ow. You're just gonna make my stomach red.
Ooh!
You just wanted a reason to hit me, huh? Right, because you don't need a reason. I'm sorry, I'm just joking.
Okay. Huh? I think that shit's funny and cute.
I have my results on my phone here. You guys are gonna see it on the screen, but I'm seeing it on my phone. Okay, right off the bat, I feel like I can definitely see some more definition in my abs and in my quad. Like I haven't had a line right there in like forever. So that's the first thing that I see right off the bat. I mean, overall, I feel like for myself, I see more muscle definition, which definitely comes with fat loss. Now, one thing that I didn't mention about last time is that I am still continuing my regular training program. So I still weightlift 5 days a week and that didn't change. So I was just doing this hour of Stairmaster after my workout or what have you. I honestly don't even know what day this is of the Stairmaster, but honestly I've kind of gotten like used to it in my routine. It is Sunday. I'm about to go down and just do core and cardio. For some reason, I always like plan on doing my Stairmaster earlier in the day, and every day without fail, I always end up not doing it until like 6 or 7 p.m. I don't know how that happens. Also on my page, I have a what I eat in a day at 1,800 calories because I am currently in a cut. Over this last week, I have transitioned to even lower calories at 1,550. So that can also play a role into the results that you're seeing here. The only thing that I've changed from what I normally do is adding the hour of Stairmaster. Before you doing an hour, I was still on a deficit. I was still working out 5 days a week. And so the only thing that I feel like has changed really is the hour. This is probably the easiest day of Stairmaster I've ever done, which is surprising because this is the first day of me eating literally 1,550 calories. I thought I would be dying, but I feel great. I only have 2 minutes left. Tilly decided to join me today, guys.
Hey, I get my walks in.
The calorie difference is like insane.
211.
544. Also, I have gotten a lot of comments of people who want to do this challenge, and I really love that, but everyone's afraid of how the hour is just so long and they don't think that they can do a whole hour. Which one, I get that, I completely do. I don't think I'd ever done an hour on the Stairmaster. I don't think I'd ever done anything more than 30 minutes on the Stairmaster before I tried to do this. So I would urge you to just push yourself out of your comfort zones. Maybe don't do it for a whole month, maybe just do it for a week. If you've never done the Stairmaster ever, then yes, maybe starting off with an hour may not be the best idea, but definitely do something that you feel like will be challenging. Don't just start with 5 minutes if you don't think that 5 minutes will be challenging for you. If you do think that will be challenging for you, then yes, start there. But the whole goal of this was for me to kind of push my body to kind of not an extreme, but to a place of uncomfortability, because I know that my body responds the best when it's in that space. Today was not a good day. I think this happens when I go to the gym in the morning. Legit, the only thing that's saving me right now is that I only have 1 more day after this, because my ABS has been fucking me up all week. I took a shit ton of stool softeners yesterday and I have been shitting liquid all day, so Let's hope we don't have an accident on this Stairmaster. If you want to just do this challenge to see what you can do, great. But as I said before, and I'll say it again, the only reason I did this challenge is because I want to see some abs. I want to be lean, and I've never had that in my life. So that's what I want to do. Now, if your goals are something else, please realize that doing this challenge may not fit right for your goals. A lot of people have been asking me, oh, I want to grow my glutes. I want to put on some mass. Should I be doing an hour of Stairmaster a day? I'm not going to tell you what you should or what you shouldn't, but at the end of the day, if you want to build something that is not there before, you need to eat the calories in order to build that. And this Stairmaster burns calories out. And it burned around 500-ish calories of me doing it every day, and then probably less as time went on because my body adjusted to it. So it's going to be harder for you to be in a caloric surplus if you're doing excess cardio. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it is harder. So I wouldn't prioritize doing an hour on the Stairmaster if your goals were to gain mass or bulk up. And then on the flip side, if your goal is to solely lose weight like me, I wouldn't prioritize only doing cardio, which is why I continued to weight train. Because at the end of the day, your best chance of losing fat is to have enough muscle on your body as well as doing cardio, because muscle burns more calories at rest. So if you have more muscle on your body, you're burning more calories when you sleep, when you walk, when you eat, when you do nothing, than you would if you have no muscle. And then doing cardio on top of that will help you burn even more. So you definitely want to do both when it comes to losing fat. However, if you've already optimized your weight training, you can't just keep lifting more and more, you know, if your body is not at that strength, especially if you're eating in a deficit. So that's where cardio helps to kind of lose that excess fat on top of the weight training. I hope that makes sense. If you want to start this challenge, again, be kind to yourself, but also challenge yourself. So you'll see me in every video that I am not trying to be out there with perfect form with my hands up like this and I'm walking on the treadmill like this. Like, no, however I get through it is however I get through it. I know people say, oh, you don't burn as many calories if you're leaning, but if I'm doing perfect form and can only last on the Stairmaster for 5 minutes versus me leaning and doing an hour, fucking burning more calories then. It's me leaning and doing an hour. This close to not doing this today. Y'all, I am so happy there's only one more day of this bullshit. I finished and I made it to the toilet in this much time. Yes, it's important to have good form and whatever, optimize the most amount of calories you can burn, but honestly, like, just get the shit done. Just get it done. And then as it gets easier, you'll be able to work on standing up straight more and swinging your arms more and all that other stuff. But don't try to do everything perfect at once. Like, fitness is the only thing where you get the results just by trying. You don't have to do it right, you just have to try. You just put one foot in front of the other on the Stairmaster as long as you can, and eventually, if everything else is the same, you will see progress. At the beginning of the challenge, I weighed 174.8. I believe, and then after those 2 weeks, I re-weighed myself and I said I weighed 173.4. I weighed myself this morning and I weighed in at 169.2. So that is almost 6 pounds. Almost 6 pounds, 5.6 pounds in 1 month, and I'm pretty happy with those results. Ideally, they say that most people only lose from 1 to 2 pounds of fat a month, and so I almost tripled that by just doing the Stairmaster. There's a lot of other components that go into fat loss, and for example, if you have more fat to lose, you could probably lose it quicker. If you're new to the gym, you can lose it quicker. Well, I know my body, I know I have a really hard time losing fat, and I've been in the gym for quite some time. This is amazing to me. This is amazing. I don't want to lose this progress, so although I am not continuing to do an hour of Stairmaster a day, I'm not. I will still be making sure to continue to increase my cardio. I will be playing soccer 3 times a week in replacement of that hour of cardio, and I'm still gonna continue to do Stairmaster on the other days that I'm not for 30 minutes. And then on top of that, I've also decreased my calories from 1800 to 1550. So with all of those changes, I'm hoping to still see more fat loss and more weight loss. And hopefully by this summer, I'm gonna be a whole new bitch. Y'all not even gonna recognize me. I wanna be getting BBL allegations all damn summer. I also wanna point out that I said, those my big titty committee people, I want you to notice that although you can see that I did lose weight and maybe a little bit in my breasts are still large. They never go anywhere, which is another reason why I know it's really hard for my body to lose fat. And that's why I'm really, really happy that I got the results that I got. So those who are part of the BTC, just know that hope is not lost, okay? We can still lose weight just because our titties don't want to get that much smaller. That is okay. We'll get there, maybe a little bit slower than everybody else, but we'll still get there. But yeah, that is it for my video today. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.